Students, good afternoon to all of you. This is your 12th standard English language teaching period. Dear children, you're not coming to the school, you're all at home. But it's very important that you should stay connected with your school, even if you're not coming to the school. We, your teachers, are deeply worried about you, are deeply concerned about you, and we all want that you should be working well. If you're not coming to the school now, we are reaching you through this virtual class. It's important that you watch this video. And whatever work is done in this virtual class of English language, that work should be noted down by each one of you. It should be understood by each one of you. Whichever doubts are there, those doubts you should mention in the report which you send to the school. Next thing is, when you are at home, it is expected of you to work in a sincere, serious and honest manner. If you are at home, the purpose is that you are to study, you are to revise, you are to learn, and you are to become competent and confident. Don't waste time at home. Don't rise late in the morning. So no time wasted should be there, no late rising should be there. Dedicated work is expected of each one of you. So here we have to start the work. Dear children, 20 marks comprehension passage. We haven't done much practice of comprehension passage, so we will be continuing with that practice. This is the same book which is available with you. On page number 225, a comprehension passage is given. It is that comprehension passage that we are doing right now. So as you have already been informed that, you have already been told that when we are attempting comprehension passage, so you will be getting nervous and anxious if you start reading the passage. There is no need of reading the entire passage. Instead of reading the passage, it is important that you read the question and understand that question. So let's read and understand the question. Your first question is, some words are given. The first word is strong. So there are three words which are given. We have to find out the words which have similar meaning in the passage. The first word is strong. What's the word? That is strong. Now we have to find out which such word is there in the passage which has got the same meaning. Word is different, but meaning is strong. So let's see the first paragraph. So we have to concentrate on the first paragraph. In the first paragraph, we have got the word well built, then bubbling with energy, phrase is there. Well, I can see in the fourth line, there's a word burly, tall man. Burly, tall man. So burly, tall man. The word burly. So this is the question number. This is part A, and this is the first word. So the first word is strong. The word which is given in the passage and has got the same meaning is burly. Burly means strong. Okay. Second word is displaying. Displaying, dikhana. Let's see which word is there in the passage which has got this meaning, displaying. Displaying means showing, dikhana. ऐसा कोई शब्द देखते हैं जिसका अर्थ यही है. Burly tall man exuding a great zest for life. Exuding, like when you see a flower, the flower exudes beauty. Okay, flower क्या दिखाता है? ब्यूटी दिखाता है. Okay, तो exude का मतलब क्या हुआ? दिखाना, right? So here second word is display. Second word is display. Yes, displaying. And the word which is given in the passage, that is exuding. Exuding means displaying. The third one, hindered. Hindered, like you are running, on the way you find some speed breakers or you find some pits, potholes, okay, तो गड्ढे नजर आते हैं, उससे आपकी रफ्तार कम हो जाती है. तो कोई मतलब रफ्तार का कम होना, to reduce the speed, that is called hinder. Okay, hinder means रुकावट पैदा होना. So hinder, let's find out which such word is there that has got the same meaning, which is hindered. His movement was impaired and he had double vision. His movement was impaired. Movement was impaired means कि जो उसकी movement थी, वो movement में बाधा पड़ी. Hindered का भी same meaning है. Okay, there is some kind of hindrance, right? There is some kind of impediment, right? There is some kind of obstacle on the way. रास्ते में रुकावट है, तो ये hindered का meaning है. तो जो word है हमारे पास पैसेज में दिया गया है in paragraph number 2, third line. इस पैसेज के सेकंड पैराग्राफ के थर्ड लाइन में वर्ड है, वो वर्ड है impaired. Impaired means hindered. What's the meaning of impaired? Hindered. Hindered means रुकावट बनना और किसी प्रोसेस का स्लो. Next, for each of the words given below, choose the correct sentence that uses the same word unchanged in spelling but with a different meaning from that which it carries in the passage. You see, there's a word given here. This word has been used in 4 sentences. Okay? In these 4 sentences, we have to see which such sentence is there where this word has been used in a different manner. Right? The way it has been used in the passage. Okay? In these sentences, where it has been used in a different manner. So first of all, in line number 3, जो लाइन नंबर 3 है, वहां पर हम देखेंगे कि ये वर्ड किस ढंग से यूज हुआ. कंपनी. कंपनी कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, उसको भी कंपनी कहते हैं हम. जो बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज हैं, दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज कंपनी. वो उस कंपनी में काम करते हैं, वो उस कंपनी में काम करते हैं, राइट, वो भी कंपनी है. इसी तरह से वी हैव एसोसिएशन विद समवन, तो दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड कंपनी. लेट्स सी थर्ड लाइन में ये कैसे यूज हुआ. थर्ड लाइन में ये है, नाउ ही वर्क फॉर ए केमिकल कंपनी. सो हियर केमिकल कंपनी मीन्स वी आर रेफरिंग टू सम बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज. हम किसी बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज की बात कर रहे हैं. तो let's see how in different sentences this word has been used. A cheerful company lifted everyone's spirits during the gathering. Gathering है, उसमें कोई लेडी है, उनकी cheerful company, मतलब कोई बच्चा भी हो सकता है, बच्ची भी हो सकती है, या कोई लेडी हो सकती है. उनकी चीयरफुल कंपनी से सभी का मूड जो है वो बड़ा अच्छा हो गया. ओके, तो उसकी चीयरफुल कंपनी यानी कि उनके साथ के साथ. सेकंड है, एक्सप्लोरिंग द सिटी इन गुड कंपनी मेड द ट्रिप अनफॉरगेटेबल. जो हमने शहर देखा उस वक्त हमारे साथ एक बड़ी अच्छी संगत थी. यहाँ भी कंपनी का मतलब संगत ही है. थर्ड, द मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी द मल्टीनेशनल कंपनी का मतलब मल्टीनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, तो यहाँ पे कंपनी जो है एक बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज है। फोर्थ, ही enjoyed very much in the delightful company of lifelong friends, तो यहाँ पर जो कंपनी का अर्थ है वो भी संगत ही है। 3 सेंटेंसेस हैं जहाँ पर कंपनी का अर्थ संगत है। आमतौर पे इन योर एग्जामिनेशन यू विल नॉट गेट सच सेंटेंसेस, उसमें इफ सपोज 4 sentences are given, तो you will find 1 such sentence is there where the meaning is different and 3 such sentences are there where meaning is similar to the meaning that we have there in the passage. Okay, so यहाँ पर 3 ऐसे sentences हैं जिनका अर्थ पैसेज में दिए गए वर्ड से अलग है। तो 3 हैं, हमें एक ही फाइंड आउट करना है। तो आप ए पे या बी पे या डी पे, इन तीनों में से किसी के ऊपर भी टिक कर देंगे, दैट विल बी ट्रीटेड एज करेक्ट। ओके, नेक्स्ट इज द वर्ड इज एक्सरसाइज। लेट्स सी इन लाइन नंबर 33 how this word has been used. In line number 33, by mid-April, this became a routine exercise for Duke and Chuck. So, with for Duke and Chuck, this became a routine exercise. Here, routine exercise means work. Routine exercise means routine work. Now, we have to see how the word exercise has been used in these 4 sentences. She is going to exercise her right to vote. Exercise का यहाँ मतलब है use. यहाँ पे मतलब है use. It seems to be different from the meaning which is given in the passage. But we have to see other 3 sentences also. Running every morning is a rigorous exercise. Rigorous exercise means rigorous work. Rigorous work. This is similar. Yoga is holistic exercise, holistic work. Solving complex puzzles is an excellent exercise for the mind. Excellent work for the mind. So the first sentence which is given, there the meaning of exercise is use, which is different. This meaning is different from the meaning which is there in line number 33. So, first option is correct option. That is A option is correct option. Now the next one is coach. In line number 34, this word has been used, coach. Line number 34. Duke, the coach, used to walk quickly ahead to make the leash stretched. Duke, the coach. Coach means instructor, जो इंस्ट्रक्ट कर रहे हैं या गाइड या सिखा रहे हैं। तो यहाँ पर द फर्स्ट सेंटेंस इज द सॉकर कोच। द सॉकर कोच, यहाँ पे कोच का मतलब तो इंस्ट्रक्टर और गाइड ही हैं। सेकेंड वन, he did not interact with the only passenger in the coach. यहाँ पे कोच का मतलब है कंपार्टमेंट, जैसे रेलवे का कंपार्टमेंट होता है, दैट इज कोच। थर्ड है, एज ए लाइफ कोच शी गाइडेड द इंडिविजुअल्स टू अनलॉक देयर फुल पोटेंशियल। यहाँ पर एज ए लाइफ कोच, यहाँ पर मतलब इंस्ट्रक्टर ही हैं। और फोर्थ है, द एग्जीक्यूटिव कोच हेल्प टू इम्प्रूव लीडरशिप स्किल्स विद इन द कंपनी। यहाँ पर भी कोच का मतलब इंस्ट्रक्टर ही है। अब तीन सेंटेंसेस में कोच का मीनिंग सेम है जो यहाँ पर दिया गया है और एक सेंटेंस में अलग है, तो फिर करेक्ट ऑप्शन कौन सा हुआ? दैट इज बी ऑप्शन। He did not interact with the only passenger in the coach. This is the correct option. Okay, because here the meaning of coach is compartment. In rest of the three, the meaning is same. The way it is used in the passage. Okay, understood? Okay. अभी देखें, we have not read the passage and we have answered 6 questions. 6 questions को हमने ढूंढ लिया without reading the passage. Now let's concentrate on the questions. Your first question is, what was the tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper? Okay, what was the tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper? Here we need to understand the question. हमें क्या करना है? Question को understand करना है, and we have to find out the answer of this question. No need of reading the entire passage. Understand the question and find out the answer of the question. So the question says, what was the tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper? Chuck Hooper के साथ क्या दुर्घटना घटी? So let's find out. Chuck Hooper was a strong, well-built young man, bubbling with energy, athletic and friendly. He had been a footballer during his university days. Now he worked for a chemical company as its zonal sales manager. जो क्वेश्चन है इन लाइनों में अभी उसका जवाब अभी तक नहीं मिला. So let's read further. A happy life appeared to lay ahead of this burly, tall man, exuding a great zest for life. So in the first paragraph, we have not got the answer of the question. Let's continue. Then a tragedy struck. So here we have got the answer. Then a tragedy struck. What was the struck? What was the tragedy? क्या दुर्घटना हुई? In an autumn evening, Chuck met with a car accident. So Chuck met with a car accident that left him paralyzed on the left side due to a brain injury. So this is the answer. Okay? So let's read the question and frame the answer according to the question. So question is, what was the tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper? The answer should be the tragedy. Write down. The tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper. The tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper was that he met with a car accident. That he met with a car accident that left him paralyzed. That left him paralyzed. जिससे कि उसको पैरालिसिस हो गया. और कहाँ पे हुआ? On the left side due to a brain injury. On the left side due to brain injury. This is your answer. Okay? I repeat. The tragedy that struck Chuck Hooper was that he met with a car accident. Which accident? A car accident. He met with a car accident that left him paralyzed. That left him paralyzed on the left side due to a brain injury. Okay? I'm not writing the words on the board because everything is given in the book. Now, this is the answer of the first question. I'm sure all of you must have written. Now, second question. How did Duke help Chuck to stand and take his first step after months of impairment due to paralysis? Let's try to understand the question first. The question says, how did Duke help Chuck? Duke ने Chuck की मदद कैसे की जिससे कि वो खड़ा हो सके और कई महीनों की मुश्किलों के बाद जो पैरालिसिस के कारण उसको फेस करनी पड़ी, कैसे उसने अपना पहला कदम आगे उठाया. ठीक है? दिस इज द क्वेश्चन कि ड्यूक ने चक की मदद कैसे की उसको खड़ा करने में, क्योंकि वो तो पैरालिसिस का शिकार था, अधरंग का शिकार था. ही वाज अ विक्टिम ऑफ पैरालिसिस. ओके? नाउ बिकॉज ऑफ पैरालिसिस ही कुड नॉट स्टैंड, ही कुड नॉट वॉक फॉर सो मेनी मंथ्स. ही रिमेन्ड इन द सेम पोजीशन. कई महीने वो ऐसे ही बैठा रहा और कई महीनों के बाद वो उठा और उसने पहला कदम बढ़ाया. ये काम करने में ड्यूक ने उसकी कैसे मदद की? हु इज ड्यूक? ड्यूक कौन है? लेट्स फाइंड आउट. नाउ जहां तक हमने पहले काम किया उससे आगे बढ़ते हैं. चक्स वाइफ मार्सी had him shifted to a hospital. His movement was impaired and he had double vision. Marcy had a dog named Duke. Duke किसका नाम है? Dog का नाम है. Shifted to a kennel. Chuck remained critically down for a month in the hospital. So Chuck remained in the hospital for 1 month. The company where Chuck was working suggested that he should take a year off from the job. 1 साल उसको बोला गया कि तुम छुट्टी करो. They offered to create a desk job in the company's head office to accommodate him. Eventually, Chuck was discharged. अभी हमें आंसर नहीं मिला कि ड्यूक ने उसकी कैसे मदद की. Let's read further. Eventually, Chuck was discharged from the hospital. Returning home lifted his spirits temporarily, but they dropped soon. घर आया तो उसका मूड कुछ अच्छा हो गया, लेकिन थोड़ी देर के बाद फिर से मूड उदास हो गया. Since Chuck had no company, उसके पास कोई कंपनी नहीं थी, मतलब उसके पास कोई संगत अब नहीं थी. It was decided to bring back Duke from the kennel. तो Duke ये फैसला लिया गया कि Duke should be brought back from the kennel. Kennel is the place where number of dogs live. So when Duke came back, he was excited. When Duke came back, Duke was excited. Duke बहुत खुश हुआ. He had seen his master after so many days. कितने दिनों के बाद ड्यूक अपने मालिक को मिला था. Wild with joy, he jumped forward and Chuck, with all his energy, unaware of his master's condition. But Duke was not aware that his master had been paralyzed because of that car accident. Okay, उसको मालूम नहीं था. So Duke was very happy. Duke was cheerful. Duke was jumping. So Chuck barely managed to stand erect. तो Chuck जो था वो खड़ा भी नहीं हो सकता था सीधा. It was a great union. Duke perhaps assessed later his master's condition. From then on, there was no acrobatics, no uncontrolled show of joy. तो थोड़ी देर के बाद Duke को समझ में आ गया that his master is not well and his master is in a very bad condition. इसलिए उसने वो जो जंपिंग कर रहा था, खुशी का इजहार कर रहा था, he stopped doing everything. Duke was very sensible dog. उसने वो सब करना बंद कर दिया. अभी भी हमें अपने क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं मिला. Chuck began to wither slowly. Duke could take it no more. He tried to coax Chuck to action by lifting his elbow with his nose. So nose के साथ जो उसका elbow था, उसने Duke ने उठाने की कोशिश की. Chuck tried to push Duke back, but Duke would lie down there looking disapprovingly at Chuck. An hour later, he would approach Chuck again to coax him to move. One evening, Chuck, using his unaffected hand, hooked the leash to Duke's collar. He wanted to hold his dog still. It was the signal Duke was waiting for. He sprang to his feet as if a lightning of hope had struck him. He shook his body excitedly. Chuck was taken aback. He asked Marcy to help him to his feet. Duke's restless body shook with energy. Marcy held his husband's elbow while he held on to dog's leash. He put the right leg forward and dragged the left foot. It was the first step of Chuck that came after months of waiting. So here in this paragraph number 5, we have got answer of this question. Question is, how did Duke help Chuck to stand? So answer should be this, that yes, this is the answer, yes. Chuck hooked a leash. Leash means chain. Chain होती है इसके अंदर डॉग को बांधते हैं. That is called leash. So Chuck hooked a leash onto Duke's collar. Collar means जो डॉग का पटा होता है. He hooked the leash to Duke's collar in order to make the dog still. उसको आराम से बिठाने के लिए उसके गले में वो जो लीश थी, जो चेन थी, वो डाल दी गई. Duke thought that his master wanted to accompany him to walk. Duke thought that his master wanted to accompany him to walk. ये भी आप देखें साथ में. So Duke was very excited. Duke was very excited, and when Duke was very excited, Duke started moving. When Duke started moving, Chuck also tried to stand. Chuck also tried to stand. Marcy helped Chuck. Marcy helped Chuck. Okay? And thus, Chuck stood up and took his first step forward after so many months. So, it is in this manner that you helped Chuck to stand and take his first step forward after so many months. This is the answer. I repeat the answer. Answer is Chuck hooked the leash to Duke's collar in order to make him sit still. In order to make him sit still. Duke thought that now his master was ready for a walk. Therefore, Duke started moving ahead. When Duke started moving ahead, Chuck also felt encouraged. How did Chuck feel? Chuck felt encouraged. He stood up with the help of Marcy. He stood up with the help of Marcy and took his first step. Okay? So it was Duke who helped his master to stand and take his first step. Noted? Let's move to the next question. Why is Chuck Hooper's promotion as Assistant National Sales Manager regarded as a tribute to Duke? So let's find out the answer. The answer is given in paragraph number 7. Every day, Duke and Chuck started going for a walk. It was a learning lesson for Chuck. Here, Duke was his coach. What was Duke for Chuck? Duke was his coach. Duke walked ahead of Chuck, and Chuck followed Duke, taking short steps. This kind of practice was done for several months. It is given in paragraph number 8. This kind of practice was done for several months. Now, Chuck started moving all alone. अब उसने अकेले भी चलना शुरू कर दिया. After 3 months, he was in a position to work for the whole day. After 3 months, he was in a position to work for the whole day. And because he could work for the whole day, he was elevated to the post of Assistant Sales Manager of his company. This was his tribute to Duke. This was his tribute to Duke, who had lost his life, who had lost his life when he was trampled upon by a speeding car. So the Duke was trampled upon by a speeding car. एक तेज कार ने उसको अपने नीचे दे दिया और ड्यूक की जिंदगी इस तरह से खत्म हो गई। लेकिन चक ने मेहनत की, प्रैक्टिस जारी रखी और 3 महीने के बाद चक जो है असिस्टेंट नेशनल सेल्स मैनेजर बन गया। और ये उसकी जो मेहनत थी वो ट्रिब्यूट थी ड्यूक। आगे है डिस्क्राइब ड्यूक्स रोल इन टेकिंग हिज मास्टर्स आउट ऑफ हिज पैरालिटिक कंडीशन एज मेंशन्ड इन द पैराग्राफ 4 to 8. You are required to write summary in the form of connected passage in about 100 words. So let's look at paragraph number 4. Yes. Duke was the dog. Duke was the pet dog of Chuck. When Duke saw Chuck, Duke felt highly excited. All of you should write down. Felt highly excited. Duke felt thrilled to see his master after so many days. When Duke learned about his master's paralysis, he felt extremely sad. One day, when Chuck hooked the leash on Duke's collar, Duke thought that his master was keen to go for a walk. Therefore, he started pushing ahead. Marcy helped Chuck to stand, and Chuck took his first step. Thus, Chuck gathered his confidence to some extent. This kind of practice continued. Initially with some support, and later on, all alone, Chuck started walking. This practice continued for 3 months. Now, Chuck could walk. Chuck could walk all alone. And initially, he started working for 1 hour, and gradually, he started spending the entire day at his workplace, where after 3 months' time, let me just confirm. Yes. So after 3 months' time, he was given promotion. He was given promotion as Assistant National Sales Manager. But unfortunately, Duke had lost his life because he had been trampled upon by a speeding car. This is the summary. So this is your 20 marks comprehension passage. I'm sure all of you must have noted down everything. Try to solve it on your own also. Keep on doing your practice. Keep on working hard, and send your report